Hello students. So today we are going to learn from So geht das eins book, Arbeitsheft, that is the Arbeitsworkbook. From that lesson 2 exercise we are going to solve. The page number is 8. So the lesson name is Deutsch und Deutschland, German and Germany. Now see this first question. Was gehört zusammen? What belongs together? So here they have given 10 questions and its answers which we are supposed to match. Let's see first one. Woher kommst du? Where do you come from? Wo wohnt sie? Where does she live? Was lernen Sie? What do you learn? Wie geht's? How are you? Wie heißt er? What is his name? Wo liegt Deutschland? Where is Deutschland? That is Germany. The Nummer 7. Woher kommt sie? From where does she come from? Nummer 8. Was lernt Herr Braun? What does Mr. Braun learns? Nummer 9. Wo liegt Metz? Where the Metz is situated. Was lernst du? What do you learn? Now let's learn the options. Now here I am not going to tell you the answers. I am just going to read it, the answers for you, and going to tell you the translation so that you can match it. Nummer A. Er lernt Hindi. He learns Hindi. B. Französisch. That is a French language. In Leipzig. In Leipzig. Aus Argentinien. Aus Argentina. E. Ich komme aus Spanien. I come from Spain. In Frankreich. That is a France. In Mitteleuropa. In the middle of Europe. Schlecht means bad. Ich lerne Deutsch. I learn Deutsch, German. And Kai. Kai is a name. Okay. Now you have to match. One example I will tell you. Woher kommst du? From where do you come from? Its option is E. Ich komme aus Spanien. I come from Spain. If your question is with du, your answer has to be with ich. Now let's learn the second question. Korrigiere die Sätze. Correct the sentences. They have given the sentences wrong. So first they have given Ich heiße Deutsch. My name is Deutsch, which is wrong. So correct options can be Ich heiße Ram. You can write your name instead of Ram. Or you can say Ich lerne Deutsch. I learn German. So either you change the verb heiße or you change the object Deutsch. Second one. Er lernt Deutschland. He learns Germany, which is wrong. So correct answer is Er lernt Deutsch. He learns German. Nummer 3. Sie wohnt aus Indien. She lives from Indian, which is wrong. So correct answer is Sie wohnt in Indian. In. We always use in with wohnen, to live in. Nummer 4. Was wohnen Sie? What do you live? Which is wrong. So here we are changing our WH question to wo wohnen Sie. Nummer 5. Indian liegt in Mitteleuropa. India is in middle of Europe, which is wrong. So correct option is Deutschland liegt in Mitteleuropa. Germany is in middle of Europe. Now page number 9. Sehen Sie, I am reading this one first. Sehen Sie die Landkarte von Deutschland an. So this is the map of Germany which they are telling you to watch or see. Now let's read the Frage 3. Erkennen Sie Nachbarländer von Deutschland. So students, Nachbarländer means the neighboring countries of Deutschland. Here they have given the jumbled words and you are supposed to write the correct spellings. So if you will see the map, Frankreich, Belgian, Luxembourg. So these are the neighboring countries they have given. So I'm just reading the correct word for you. Belgian, Poland, Österreich, Austria, Luxembourg, Schweiz, Switzerland, Frankreich, France and Netherlands. That is Netherlands. Now come to the Seite Nummer 10, page number 10. Frage 4. Wie heißen die Flüsse? What are the names of the rivers? Okay. So here I have just written 10 river names. So if you will see in the Landkarte, you can find the rivers. Oder is here. Neisse. Okay. So these rivers you can find. So I have written 10 names of river here. Rhine, Elbe, Oder, Fulda, Danube, Main, Weser, Moseley, Havel, Neckar, Spree. Okay. Now, Frage 4. Ergänze die Endungen. So the verb endings you have to write down here. So verb ending questions we will do. For that I need to explain you the verb endings again, so that I will explain. So before that we will just continue Frage 6. Buchstabiere sie richtig. You have to spell it correct. So let's read the answers. Lernen, to learn. Deutschland, Germany. Heiß, to be called as. Französisch, French. Frankreich is France. München, Munich city, Indian. Wohnen, to live. So they have given the wrong spellings or the jumbled words. You have to write it. Number 9 is liegen, to be situated, and jetzt means now. Okay. Now let's learn this. Frage 7. Bilden Sie Frage. They have given you answers, and here answers all given, and you are supposed to form the question. Now let's see the first one. Wo ich komme aus Pakistan. I am from Pakistan. So question will be, from where do you come from? So it is question we use woher. Woher means from where. From where do you come from? And your verb is at the second place always. It is in a WH question. Remember this. Now next is sie wohnt in Indonesian. She lives in Indonesia. So your question is, wo wohnt sie? Wo means where. Where does she live? Nummer 3. Heißt Paul. He is called as Paul. So our question is, wie heißt What is his name, or how he is called as? 4. Herr Gupta lernt Deutsch. Now they have given Deutsch in bold, so you have to form a question so that you will get an answer as a Deutsch. So our question will be, was lernt Herr Gupta? Means what does he learn? Fifth one. Danke, es geht. Thank you, I'm fine. Question is, wie geht's? Means how are you? Some more are there. Sixth one. Kanpur liegt in North Indian. Kanpur is in north of India. So where does it situated? We ask the question wo. Next one. Ich lerne Spanish. I learn Spanish. Question will be, was lernst du? What do you learn? Eighth one. Sie kommt aus Japan. She comes from Japan. Question. Woher kommt sie? From where does she come from? Again. Ich heiße Manoj. Wie heißt du? As the question was answer was with ich. If the answer is with ich, question has to be with du. Or you can use a capital Z form also. 10th one. Franz Schulz learned Hindi. Franz Schulz learns Hindi. Question. Was lernt Franz Schulz? What does Franz Schulz learn? Okay. So these are the WH questions. In short, I am writing this for you. Okay. So here I have written some W-Frage Wörter for you. So these are called as your WH questions, or we also called it as a W-Frage Wörter, that is a WH questions. Okay. Was means what, wo means where, woher means from where, wie means how, and where means who. It's not who is, it's just who. So there are so many WH questions, but right now we are just going to learn this many. So just note it down somewhere. Okay, now let's come back to the question number 5. Ergänze die Endungen. So the verb endings we are supposed to learn. So for that we are just going to revise the personal pronoun and its verb endings now. Let's learn that. Okay, now let's learn the personal pronoun and the verb ending. Okay, now let's take a verb wohnen. Wohnen means to live. Okay, now this last en we are going to replace by the following verb endings according to the personal pronoun. Means if in the sentence the personal pronoun is ich, the verb ending is e, it becomes wohne. If it is du, the verb ending is st, it becomes wohnst. For sie and her, the verb ending is t and it becomes won't. Wir, sie, verb ending is en and it becomes wohnen. Okay, now with this let's learn the question number which we have supposed to complete. Yes, now let's start with this verb endings. Now see here, everywhere the personal pronoun is very important, that we have to focus. First sentence it is er, second sentence it is sie, third it is ich, and fourth it is erish. Okay, so if it is er, verb ending is t. If it is capital Z, verb ending is en. If it is ish, the verb ending is e. Now it is erish. Now erish is a male. Okay, and for male we use the personal pronoun er, and ultimately for er the verb ending is t. That's why the fourth answer is t. Now see the fifth one. It's Erika. Wo wohnt Erika? Our subject is Erika. Now Erika is a girl, and for girl we use the personal pronoun z. This is a she wala z, not they wala z. So for that the verb ending is t. That's why our answer is t. Now let's learn the sixth one. So this is very important, students. Now here the hint you can already find, it's a capital Z. For that the verb ending is en. Okay, and here one more thing is important. After this, before the name Herr Müller, they have given a comma. So this comma shows that you are directly speaking with Mr. Müller. Okay, and your relationship is respectful. So that's why the personal pronoun is capital Z. Okay, now some more are there. Seventh one, personal pronoun is ish. Next one is er. Ninth one is du and see. Now here last one, it's Herr Braun. Now for each the verb ending e, air के लिए t, for do it is st. Now why it is not, I have not written here st, because hyphen is your verb. And this is etset. Etset is nothing but a double s. So conjugation of hyphen with do is not this double s and triple s, which is wrong. So we remove this s and it becomes t. So that's why here the conjugation is only t ending we are applying. Okay, so this is very important, students. Now pay attention to the last one. Here most of the students make mistake. Now it's a hair brown. Okay, now it is Mr. Brown, so the most of the student thinks Mr. Brown, so that means it's a respected. Of course it's respectful, but you can't see any comma before or after this name. So that means you are not directly speaking with hair brown. He is a third person for you. So he is a he. So that's why here we are conjugating the verb according to air. So the comma before or after name is very important, which implies you are directly speaking with that person, which denotes the relationship, either formal Z or do. Okay, I hope you have understood this. So with this we have completed our Arbeitsbuch of Lektion 2. Okay, so till then we will meet our next video. Till then, choose.